Hey everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we are looking at the Masters of the Universe Wind Raider vehicle. I had picked this up from Target. I retailed, it was like about $29, $30 right in that area. But I don't know if you can tell, but the box is pretty destroyed, dented and everything. Which it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to open them anyway and display them. But it's a really cool accessory, or a vehicle. One I was kind of excited, when I first heard about it. But I want to do kind of a review of the box, kind of look at the pictures and stuff, unbox it, and do a quick review and see what we got. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the packaging. So right up here on the front, it does come with like a display stand to kind of give it the hovering effect. Unassembled retro play. So as you can see in the package, the wings, they're down at the bottom and the top. Picture, I'm going to kind of tilt back a little bit so we can see the full picture. So here we have the Wind Raider, Castle Grayskull here. Now we have I believe this is the Mini Comics Stratos. Kind of flying there. Love that moon with the clouds and the stars. Kind of got some characters right there. Kind of hidden if you're not looking careful. It's pretty cool. And then up here at the top, it's kind of hard to see, but there look evil versions of the Wind Raider. Those are pretty cool. I really hope we get those. You can kind of see like the bat wings. It's like the Havoc staff right here, shooting out the fireballs, but it's in purple. So that would be really cool if we got something like that. Take a look at the side. So here on the side, we've got the Green Goddess here. Little frog, snake guy there. I'm not sure who that is. We got a character here, which I believe this is a actual character. I'm not too familiar with who it is, but I believe I've read somewhere that that's an actual character that's, a canon character or a fan character. But he's not just another background. We've got Zodak over here. On the other side, so this is pretty interesting. So this vehicle right here is an actual concept drawing. When they were designing the vehicles, I believe that this was going to be like the Battle Ram, but this was a design that was made back in the day of what one of the vehicles was going to look like. You would push the handles down and it would fling this ball that was like a little ball that had suction cups on it. But that's a really cool kind of Easter egg to the fans who know how the original story is and the original toy designs. It's pretty cool. I really like that. Of course, we have Man-at-Arms, Merman. We have the Red Beast Man here. We haven't got the Red Beast Man. I think it's the Mini Comic Beast Man, but it's the full Red Beast Man. So that's pretty cool. And on the back, there's a lot going on here. So we have Castle Grayskull. I'm not sure if that's Zodak or just one of the Zodak warriors. Of course, we've got the Wind Raider here. Some more villains here. He-Man, Tila, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor, and we got Faker popping his head up right there. Now there's another picture of the evil version of the Wind Raider. Yeah, that's really cool. I hope we get some of those. So on the back, got where you can launch the grappling hook, and of course you turn the piece here in the middle to retract it. Rolling wheels, and it's got an adjustable hover stand. Now supposedly you can put it on top of Castle Grayskull. We'll definitely check that out. Castle Grayskull, the deluxe Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor, Buzzsaw, and the Wind Raider. And on the bottom, all the legal stuff and the UPC code. So, yeah, we're going to I'm going to open this up, kind of do a review of it, put it together real quick. I've got He-Man standing by. He's, he wants to check it out, go for a ride. I got Castle Grayskull, see how it looks, and we're going to check it out and see what we got. Okay, so I've got our Wave 5 reissue He-Man with the vintage head. He's going to be standing by. He is real excited to pilot it, so he's going to be standing by. We're going to put him over here. Yeah, that particular He-Man is part of the Wave 5 line where they re-released them with the vintage heads. I've got another video that's strictly about him and the re-released Skeletor if you want to check it out. Hopefully I'll get these posted in order, and this one will be after that video. But it's really cool. Go ahead and find that out. And like I said, when I got mine, the package was destroyed, which, it doesn't bother me too bad when I open them anyway. So we got our Wind Raider here. Now we have got some bags of parts and pieces here, which I'm assuming is just, the stand and stuff. But we'll get to these in a minute. So there's a lot of rubber bands on these. Look at the camera. So there's a lot of rubber bands. Go ahead and start cutting these off. So Wind Raider was one of my favorite vehicles when I was younger. I kind of took it with me everywhere. I took it with me more than I did the Battle Cat. Okay, so on the back we've got these. Now if you're not too familiar with these are a common toy anti-theft thingy. So all you do is you're going to twist these. There's a little arrow that shows. You twist and you just pull them out. Being a father of two, you come across those quite often. Do the grappling hook. So we do have a rubber band around the grappling hook that I missed. Okay, so we get all this trash out of here. All these little rubber bands and stuff. Okay. See if I can wear the camera some more. There we go. So, as you can tell, the grappling hook is out. So, to retract it, you just spin this clockwise, looking down, and let's see, there's a notch. I think so. Yeah. So it only goes in one way. You push the button, launches out. So the string is at the bottom. Of course, you can wind it up like that. And you can't overwind it, because once you overwind it, it starts making that clicking noise so that it doesn't over tighten it. Stickers, I love the stickers on them. Unfortunately, I do not have my vintage Wind Raider anymore, so I can't really do a comparison. Of course, you got the clear wheels, and the hole here on the bottom, that's for the stand, which we'll check out in a little bit. But go ahead and we'll do the little assembly. It does come with an instruction manual. Let's take a look at. There, so these are the contents. These are all the parts and pieces. So it does give instructions. For the tail and the wings. One-time assembly, which means that once you put that together, it's going to be a pain to get it back off unless you pry it apart. little description. You know, you can put the figure inside, you know, wind it up, clicks into place, push the button, it shoots off. There is the display stand, and then it shows that it can actually attach the Castle Grayskull here at the bottom, which we will do, because I got my Castle Grayskull standing by. So, just make sure I'm going to put this on right. So, okay. Go ahead and, so this part, the sticker part, goes on the bottom. So, slide the bottom in first, because that piece is a little longer, so you'll slide that in, and then that just kind of pulls and slides over the top. And then the wings, they kind of snap in. There's the segments, and kind of goes to that first segment. There are your wings. So there is the built Wind Raider. So it took just a few seconds. Go ahead and open up the little stand. Okay, so piece here, make sure that I put it in the right way. Okay, so it arches out to the front. So that clicks in. As you can see, that clicks in. The only way to get that out is if you're going to have to pry these little gray tabs off. I'd risk breaking it, so that's not going to come out anytime soon. So there's that. And then this is the separate piece. It can be a stand too. There's a little Castle Grayskull icon there. And of course the computer. This snaps in there too. Same thing. Those tabs kind of keep it from coming off. And this, you can have that sit there like that. Now this piece just does come out. So that's made to come out. So there's that. So let's go ahead and put the Wind Raider in there. So let's back up the camera. There is the mounted Wind Raider. Now it is a pretty sturdy base, and it can turn on there, so you can have it in different directions. Now I know with the Sky Sled it had something similar to this, but trying to get it off of this, the little clear piece, was a pain in the butt. But I do notice that that is real easy to get on and off, so I see an improvement in that design. So I mean, you can pull it off with one hand, really. So I do like that. I really like that, because I know with the Sky Sled, you know, it came with that little display base, and I've had to fight getting the Sky Sled on and off of that little stand, because my son puts it on there and I'm having to fight to get it off, and it's just, you feel like something's going to break. So I really like that they improved that. So kudos to them for improving that. So let's check out He-Man, because he's over here dancing with anticipation. I want to see how he fits in there. So like I said, this is the newer He-Man with the vintage style head that was released with Series 5. So I'll try to get it kind of an overhead shot. Just bear with me, my tripod's being fidgety. Okay, so he just kind of sits down in there, and there's a lot of room in there. So, and of course, you know, he's got the one open hand, one closed hand, so he can only hold, you know, one of the handlebars. There's handlebars on either side. So if we can just, there we go. I know some of the not vintage, but some of the deluxe figures, they come with, you know, interchangeable hands, so you can have two closed hands or two grabbing hands. But right off the bat, one thing I noticed, so his harness kind of hits the top of the seat, so he doesn't, you know, sit back as good as maybe some other figures. But he does sit in there. There's plenty of leg room. Like, his feet aren't even touching the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but plenty of leg room. Plenty of room, you know, for the figure itself. So, really cool. Lots of leg room. It's clean and sharp. I like that. Yeah, there's really no... I don't see a lot of bad paint apps. It's a little spotty right there, but all in all, it's a clean design. I really like it. I love how they got the stickers on there. Very vintagey, you know, retro feeling to them. So yeah, and then check them out on the stand. Yeah, shot back at that. Bear with me. So there is that. That looks pretty cool. Looks really cool. So I'm gonna get my Castle Grayskull and see how the Wind Raider looks on top of that. Okay, so I've got my Castle Grayskull, and of course it's massive compared to my shooting area. So I'm gonna kind of aim towards the top here, like that. So I'm gonna take this bottom piece off. So kind of bear with me here. So supposedly this is supposed to sit. I'm gonna take the Wind Raider off. So that is supposed to sit in there like that. So there's a peg hole there. So, okay, it's on the peg hole now. So right there. Okay, so I'm going to attach Wind Raider at the top. So hopefully you've got a lot of room to display your Castle Grayskull, because that really takes up a lot of room on the top. Of course, you know, you can turn it however you need to. So there is that. So that's pretty cool. Kind of looking up at it. That's really cool. If you're down on the ground and you got that flying above you, I'd be worried. So that's pretty cool. On one of my previous videos, let me bring the camera down some. In one of my previous videos, the Battlefield Warrior 2-pack, I had mentioned that there was a stand that the figures came with, which was this stand here. And I was going to see if there was any way that this stand for the Battlefield Warrior 2-pack was compatible or could attach anywhere to the actual Castle Grayskull. I have looked. I don't see any particular area that it actually connects to. However, right here, the edge of it kind of, sort of, maybe sits right here at the front. So I've got the Battle Cat. So he can kind of... Now this is the Battle Cat that came with the Battlefield Warriors 2-pack, the battle damage one. So he's kind of just chilling there. So just for scale purposes, yeah, you could have him there at the front, you know, defending the front of Castle Grayskull. But there is really no place that this kind of connects to, so it just kind of sits to the side or something. It would be really cool if there was a way to kind of connect all of them together somehow, just because they're all the same, you know, color and design. But so that piece does not connect, But getting back to the Wind Raider, this is a really cool vehicle. I really like it. Let's see if I can get the shot of the thing. Let's see. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, it's pretty long, the string for it is. So it hangs down about where the eyes are. Get that in the shot. I know it's real wobbly, sorry about that. Of course, you can put that back in. Try to do it one-handed. There. So it's not easy to do one-handed. There we go. Of course, you can throw the string up. Let's see if I can. All right, there we go. All right. So that's pretty cool. So that's the grappling hook feature. So really cool vehicle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little shaky. Sorry about that. Had to kind of come off the tripod to get everything shot. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and catch you again next time.